What's going on YouTube? So with today's video, a lot of people have been doing this and I've been seeing the views. I'm like, I gotta get me some of that. So I'm generally not one to jump on the bandwagon, but for this one here, definitely gonna make the exception. So today's video, I'm gonna give you 10 fragrances that leave an intoxicating scent trail. And just so you know, that Tommy Hilfiger Freedom Sport is not in this very video. I just wanted to do a little bit of a clickbaity thumbnail to make you guys think, it's like, what is wrong with this man? There's a lot of things wrong with this man, but Tommy Hilfiger is definitely not in this list. You wanna know what's in this list? Well, Creed Original SANTAL is definitely gonna have to make this list. This one is definitely not original by any means. This is almost a, I don't wanna say it's a carbon copy of Mont Blanc Individuel, yet this smells a lot like it. It's just done better, yet even Mont Blanc Individuel is not original. I think it's UOMO that is the originator. That kind of set off that scent profile when it came to this fragrance here. But this is just blended better than the other two fragrances, yet this is the most expensive one. With this one here, you're gonna get cinnamon, you're gonna get lavender, vanilla, sandalwood, and tonka bean. The sillage on this is really good. This is a unisex fragrance that I find leans more so towards the men out there. I think that more so 75% to 25% women. But if you're a woman who loves this, by all means, wear this. And a lot of these fragrances in this list are more so catered towards the colder seasons, so fall and winter. Longevity off this is 7 to 8 hours. With this one here, you could dress this one down to something that's maybe a little bit more stylish than this, to a tuxedo. This is a great versatile fragrance that's just a great signature scent as well. Price tag, however, is a little bit but if you don't mind spending that Creed price tag, I would say that get this online. I find that I'm all about economics. And we do have some cheapies in this list. I would personally get this online. Yet this bottle itself was a gift from Manny, Cascade's channel, a number of years ago. So shout out to Manny himself. So thank you very much once again. But Creed Original SANTAL, not original, but it does leave an intoxicating scent trail. Fragrance number 2, this one really does not work well on my skin as it comes across as a little bit too feminine, but it definitely does have sex appeal. It's flirtatious, it's fun, it's sweet, it's gourmandy, so it's definitely gonna leave that intoxicating scent trail. Bond number 9, Manhattan. This is a gourmand scent. This is just really gourmandy, it's sweet, it's fruity, it has an overabundance of notes, but I'll read you a few of them. Plum, peach, honey, gingerbread, beeswax, chocolate, and so many other notes. Like, that's just a few. This really is, you're gonna get that gingerbread, you're gonna get that honey and maybe some beeswax, you're gonna get the fruits from the peach, you're definitely gonna get the plum. This really will leave a great scent trail and it will leave a good lasting impression. This is 8 to 9 hours. This is sexy, it's flirtatious. Even though that this is unisex, I find that this is more so suited for the ladies out there, but I know that some men out there like to wear this scent. Check this one out. This one here you can get online for about $120 Canadian. So like 120 to 140 Canadian. So that's like 100 to like $120 USD. Great bang for your buck if you get the 50 ml online. Scent number 3, so if you're one of those burly masculine men who like good masculine fragrances, Ferrari Leather Essence might be something that you may want to look into. Unfortunately with this one, at the time of the recording, they're becoming a little bit harder to find, but you can find these on eBay, you can find these like on Amazon, yet they may be a little bit more expensive. Originally, these were going for like $30, $40 Canadian, so like $25 to $35 USD. Yet these do get stocked up every so often as well, because at times I have seen these sold out, then they just stocked up. This one here, the name itself, Leather Essence. The name is a little bit misleading because it's not an overly leathery scent at all. Yet you have leather as part of the bottle presentation. What you're gonna get cloves, leather, spices, woods. You're gonna get some cinnamon to be specific, and there's going to be other notes. I think that there's some bergamot or another citrus note. Yet the most prominent note on this is going to be the cloves. I think that they should have kind of renamed this a little bit or amped up the leather component, because it's more of a suede than an actual leather. Yet it is a rugged, masculine, yet it's gentlemanly. It has that bad boy side to it as well. You could dress this one down to dressing it up. So like casually, but like fashionably to like a tuxedo event. Longevity off this is 8 to 9 hours. So we do got one for the spring and summertime. Chanel Allure Homme Sport. This came out in like 2004, yet it's still selling well to this very day. For a very good reason. This lasts a good, like the longevity of this is good. It smells great, and it does leave a lasting impression. It does have that intoxicating scent trail. What you're gonna get tonka bean, which is very prominent. You're gonna get some aldehydes, like a C note or an aquatic note. You're gonna get like maybe some ozonic notes to this one here. But in the dry down, you're gonna get some musk and some vetiver. This is a great scent that has, it's a fresh, clean scent with some sweetness with a little bit of pepper to it as well. I don't want to say that this is a compliment magnet, but when people do these most complimented videos, this does make the list, and for good reason. Do I get a lot of compliments? The answer is no, because I look pissed off a lot of the time. I have the best bitch face out there for men. Yet, if you're looking for compliments, this is gonna garner you compliments. This is gonna leave a lasting impression. As long as you don't have a resting bitch face like myself. You know, if your personality is a little bit more friendlier, I'm a little bit standoffish. Just comes with my job, unfortunately. But this is great for spring, summertime. It has sport in the name, but it's not like you could wear it to a sporting event, but you can also wear it to a tuxedo, to a black tie event. Chanel Allure Homme Sport definitely had to make this list. Fragrance number 5. If you're all about affordability, this might be the one for you. If you like sweet fragrances that last a long time and are gonna get you noticed, Ferragamo's UOMO is definitely one that you may want to look into. Yet this one could be a bit of a sweet bomb. This is like cavities in a bottle. The official note breakdown is sweet notes and brought from spices, tonka bean, and sandalwood. What you get from this, you get like a coffee note. You get like a chocolatey tiramisu kind of vibe. You do get the vetiver, you do get the tonka bean, you get the spices, and you do get like some ambroxan to this one to add some freshness. The longevity of this is 10 hours, and it's quite beastly. Like this will project quite heavily, so mind your applications. This will definitely leave a scent trail with even just 2 sprays, like one to the chest, one to the back of the neck. The sillage on this is fantastic. You could dress this one down to something like this, to something that's a black tie event, yet I think that you can wear this to the club. This to me has more of a younger man's feel than someone who is in their 40s, like myself. But if you're an older man who knows when to be serious and silly, like myself, I'm probably a little bit more goofy than, than serious, then I think that you could wear this pretty easily. This is fall and winter. This is definitely going to leave that scent memory, and this is a very good cheapie. And this is one of the best bang for your buck fragrances in this list. Fragrance number 6, if you're all about affordability, then you may want to check this one as well. This brand unfortunately does kind of get overlooked, and it's not really as popular, but they do have some strong supporters. And I used to be associated with this brand. Never worked for them, but a lot of people says, Chad is that guy there. So there was 3 brands that I was associated or labeled as. FERRARI, which already made this list, FERRAGAMO, which was the scent number 5, but ZEGNA. And this is going to be ZEGNA's FORTE. This will certainly leave a lasting impression, yet you might risk smelling like someone else in the room, as it has a similar scent profile to a very popular fragrance that came out in 2004. I believe it's 2004. But this does smell like Armani's Code in some ways. It smells like Armani Code-ish. The official note breakdown is tonka bean, tobacco, honey, which is really unusual, lavender, amber, and more. This to me is Armani Code with honey, and it's a great scent that lasts a good duration of the day. This is 8 to 9 hours. The versatility for Armani Code is the same for this. This will get you noticed. This is just a fraction of the price tag. Armani is a brand name, very well established, along with this, but it's not on the same level of popularity as Armani. So if you want something that's gonna leave an intoxicating scent trail while still saving money, ZEGNA Forte is definitely one you're gonna wanna look into. Scent number 7, unfortunately I do not have a bottle, but I did do a review of this one and just the scent profile. Generally the fragrance itself, like with the notes, are not for me because I'm not into the overly heavy fragrances. Yet this one was sexy, it was classy, it was bad boyish, yet gentlemanly. ISSEY MIYAKE NUIT Pulse of the Night is definitely one that leaves that intoxicating scent trail. The official note breakdown: tonka, amber, vanilla, leather, olibanum, which is going to be some sort of incense, and sandalwood. This is incensey, so you're going to get that smoky olibanum or a smoky incensey vibe. You're going to get that leather, and it's not overly leathery, but the leather is definitely there, along with the sandalwood, a resinous amber. But what makes this one sexy to my nose is that creamy vanilla. That's an undertone of it. This lasts a long time. This is beast mode. This is 10 to 11 hours. Leaves an intoxicating scent trail. You could dress this one down to like a leather jacket because it does have that bad boy feel, to a tuxedo because it does have that gentlemanly quality. This is pretty much like James Bond in a bottle. This brand is quite popular in the designer realm. So if you are not a frag head or just into fashion, you have heard of the brand of Hugo Boss itself. But the scent Private Accord most certainly leaves that sexy, intoxicating scent trail. This one is ginger, it's cacao, it's maninka. So that maninka is a fruity accord that adds a little bit of sweetness, coffee, vanilla, and pineapple. This is definitely very intoxicating. It's classy, it's playful, so it does have that mature component. Not like old man mature, but you know, it has that classy, gentlemanly component who has that fun, youthful vibe. That's what this fragrance is. This is more of a dressy scent, also dressy casual, to a night out. Not, I would say, a club, but something where, like a lounge, a nice date, a business function, where you have to dress up. You can also wear this to the office, but I find it might be a little bit too playful for the office. Yeah, this is such a great scent. 4 sprays at the most, ideally 3 sprays. Longevity off this is 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 9, let's go back to a niche fragrance. Unfortunately, I don't have a bottle, yet you could pick up a bottle relatively cheap if you get it online in a 50 ml. This fragrance here is just intoxicating. I got a travel spray from Fragrance Net, but Bond number 9, New Bond Street. This is just sexy. To my nose, this is just sexy. I don't want to say that this is a suit and tie type of scent. You could wear it to a semi-formal event. I would not wear this to a tuxedo because this is just way too sexy and way too flirtatious, if you will. It's not so serious, but a daytime semi-formal or even like a nighttime semi-formal, that's fun. Definitely, you could wear this. What you're gonna get: vanilla, sandalwood, coffee, cacao, and chestnut. Chestnut, this is like definitely chestnut over a fireplace. There's a slight smokiness to this one. You get the chestnut, you get the cacao, which adds that sweetness, the coffee, which adds that gourmandy, and you're also gonna get that vanilla, which adds some sex appeal, and it's a little bit creamy, and that sandalwood does kind of like man it up a little bit. This is a unisex fragrance that kind of dives a little bit more so into feminine territory, so I'm thinking like 60-40, 65, percent. But this is just one that I love. It lasts a good duration. This is 7 to 8 hours. It has that nighttime vibe, if you will, but this is definitely intoxicating. I think that this one came out in 2018, and it's the reason why they call it New Bond Street is because Bond number 9 came out in like 2001, 2002, 2003, and it's 9 Bond Street. over those years, Bond Street itself has been more modernized, like new buildings. It's been a little bit more, I don't want to say posh, but there's been celebrity sightings, a little bit more artistic. So new Bond Street. I don't want to say it's new, but it's fun. It's sexy. It's flirty. I don't know what else to say, but this will definitely get you noticed. And the last one to leave an intoxicating scent trail is going to be one that I personally love. It's a very spicy fragrance, and it's a gentlemanly fragrance. Well, it's got the name gentleman in it. Givenchy Gentleman Only Absolute. This is a really spicy scent. This kind of reminds me of a spice bomb in some ways, but this is just done better. This is nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. This is sandalwood, saffron, and I think that there's bergamot to this one here. So there's not a lot of notes. It's just an overly spicy scent with some vanilla and sandalwood, and that's pretty much it. This is something that's like this to a black tie tuxedo event. It kind of has that bad boy vibe a little bit, but to a gentlemanly type of scent. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. I really plugged this one in quite a bit on my channel over the years, and for a very good reason. I will never go without a bottle. I will always have a bottle in my collection. This is masculine. This is bad boy, gentlemanly. This is definitely intoxicating. So if you want something that's spicy, if you have a spicy personality, Givenchy Gentleman Only Absolute is one that you're going to want to look into. And longevity off this is great. 9 to 11 hours. And this is an eau de toilette. So everyone, I just gave you my top 10 fragrances that leave an intoxicating scent trail. Any reviews that I've done, they will be in the description below. I have not reviewed all of these. I am working on this one here, Bond number 9, New Bond Street. Definitely going to be doing that one in the next month, as I'm really enjoying that one. So if you want to see some other sexy fragrances, then check out this side here. And if you want to check out some great smell and rates that I did with my wife, then check out this side here. And thank you for your time. Take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.